Welcome back to another episode of Pour Your Own Problems. I am your host, Mercy. Today I want to review Don Lemon backpedaling after attempting to double down on his rhetoric and his actions during the church protests. I also want to go back and look at how a lot of these protests and this activist movement is pretty much staged. It's nothing organic about what is going on and taking place in Minnesota and Minneapolis and other states across the country. It's almost like how people hide behind the internet, hide behind these pages. Now it's circulating in actual real life. How some of these people act. Sippers, sip it, whatever in your cup. Remember, pour your own problems. I can't do it for you.
Hey, boss, he ain't working.
Certain degree of entitlement. I think people who are, in the religious groups like that, it's not the type of Christianity that I practice, but I think that they're entitled, and that entitlement comes from a supremacy, a white supremacy. And they think that this country was built for them, that it is a Christian country, when actually we left England because we wanted religious freedom. It's religious freedom, but only if you're a Christian and only if you're a white male, pretty much. And so, yeah, I absolutely 100%, but it's an intimidation tactic. And, I said, I don't understand how I've become the face of it when I was a journalist. I do understand that I'm the biggest name there. And I'm also, as I was on with my producers this morning, you and Kylie talk all the time. My producers were saying, I said, how did I become the face of this? And my producer said, Don, you're a gay black man in America.
That's not something like he's been saying that for forever. And I think he's going to hold on to saying that because he's gay and he's black. No, it's not because you're gay and black. It's because you were wrong. You were dead wrong. If that was the case, we wouldn't have mosques of where Muslims and other religions get to go and praise their God. I think this is a bunch of crock, and I believe that no, you don't want to accept the truth of what you did. You want to backpedal and act as if you wasn't aware of what was actually taking place during this. But we have you shot it live. Let's review his live and show that you had intentions. And now that the DOJ is cracking down and is possibly coming for you to arrest you and all the other people that were there barging into a church during worship hours, we're gonna see. Now you want to backpedal. You can talk all that craziness with DL Hughley. You can attack Nicki Minaj. You can attack the the news cycle about what you were doing there, but we all know the truth. We all seen the truth play out in real time. Let's review a few videos. Let's review a few clips of his live that debunks his narrative.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the program. We just got into Minneapolis a little bit ago and did some reconnaissance on the ground, speaking to an organization there that's gearing up for resistance and protest. I've been pleasantly surprised to see the community coming together. Diverse community. If you see this, when we first pulled up, we're like, wait a minute, which operation are we at? And as it turns out, because we're like, well, this is kind of MAGA coded, right? So the American flag or whatever, but these are resistance protesters. They're planning an operation that we're going to follow them on. I can't tell you exactly what they're doing, but it's called Operation Pull Up. And it's Sakima Armstrong, and she has been doing this since George Floyd, Dante Wright, and others, where they surprise people, catch them off guard, and hold them to account. And so that's what we're doing here. And then after we do this operation, you'll see it live. And these operations are surprise operations. Again, can't tell you where they're going and where we're gathered right now.
Did y'all hear that? I can't tell y'all where we're going, but you'll be surprised. You didn't know. Oh, okay.
And then we're going to head over to Whipple And we're just going to show you what's happening on the ground, not just all the chaos that you see at Whipple, but just how people.
And, we protest and do activism in all kinds of ways. This is Operation Pull Up, more of a clandestine operation. We show up somewhere that is a key location. They don't expect us to come there. And then we disrupt business as usual. So that's what we're about to go do right now. We've had a lot of success.
Disrupt business as usual. Come on. Staged.
With the times we have done Operation Pull Up.
They have found out some information that they want to careful. It's very slippery. Very slippery. They found this operation. They found out some inside information, right? Yeah. And so they're going to, you know where you're going?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, good.
Guys, there's great content.
Would you like to see us stuck in the snow?
I don't know if y'all caught that part, but great content. Like trying to monetize off the church by getting great content. He's trying to have his Nick Shirley moment, in my opinion. It's ridiculous. Let's keep it going. Let's review what the DOJ had to say about all of this.
Assistant Attorney General for Civil Rights at the U.S. DOJ. Harmeet, great to have you back on. This actually, the FACE Act, this could potentially be, I think it is, a blatant violation of these people storming a church, a violation of the FACE Act.
You're absolutely correct. The Attorney General reached out to me about this yesterday when I was on an airplane, and before I landed, we'd already scrambled the jets and gotten prosecutors assigned to this, as well as reached out to the FBI and had agents assigned, and the U.S. Attorney's Office in Minneapolis assigned to this. So there are already several law enforcement officials working on this as of yesterday evening. What people need to understand about the timing of arrests is we're a little bit different than the state prosecutors, who are, I think, frankly, refusing to do their jobs at this point. I have to get federal judges to sign off on arrest warrants before I can arrest somebody. So today's a federal holiday, and if it weren't, we have, certain slow rolling of things we're doing there, but we will get there. I have seen enough video and evidence at this point to believe that what we saw and what we're seeing on the screen there is multiple violations of, at a minimum, the FACE Act, as well as other federal statutes. And so we want to bring as strong a case as we can against as many of the offenders as we can. And we are doing that with all due speed. And the Attorney General is personally checking in with me every couple of hours, and she is extremely motivated to make sure that we do justice in this case.
This would be excellent. I know I've been hard on Attorney General Bondi in the past for not arresting people. This would be a great start. The other thing is, this was used against people praying outside of abortion clinics under the last administration. So
And so you can understand why he's trying to backpedal. You can understand that he doesn't want the federal government coming down his throat. But y'all violated. Y'all violated an act. They was doing the same thing in the Biden administration to protesters or people praying outside of the abortion clinics, right? So, hey, we're not going to go for tit for tat. No. If those people got charged and convicted, Don Lemon and this group of people that he's clearly associated with need to be apprehended and charged as well. It's sad to say that we can't even, the local authorities won't even get involved because of their policies. You would think these, like those people in the church, they live there. They are their constituents. But nobody cares about that, right? They don't care about that. They just want to give it to Trump, right? They want to give it to the man, right? But wrong is wrong, right is right, and your constituents is clearly being violated by protesters that are bombarding themselves into your church. But y'all haven't charged them yet? I'm talking about at the state level. So now the federal government got to wait on federal judges to come in and actually execute these arrest warrants and things of that nature. It's unbelievable. But let's review a few videos of, these staged acts in which these protesters, these fake activists, carry themselves in. Let's review.
Has already started, as we said. People have been doing the same thing. This was an event at a church there on Monday night. People acted out immigration detainments, and the rest of the room practiced filming them and making noise to call attention to them.
To it with people who frankly aren't from here coming in and telling us who should be here. And when it comes down to loving my neighbor, I'm just going to love my neighbor. So
you have a little peanut with you.
I do. This is Lola.
And why was it important for you to bring her?
Just to feel the energy of love and community, and to show people that I'm not going to let someone else intimidate me to live in a city that doesn't represent what I want it to represent.
Nate, go away.
It's a song.
Nate, go away.
Everybody in the front I've seen at 10, 20 plus different protests.
The president continued to talk about this. Let me play this for you. I'll get your reaction.
They actually have people, and it's hard to get them. They're all paid people. Most of these people are paid.
Oh, David, what's up, man? I didn't recognize you. Jenny. Jenny, how are you? Oh, Julie, what's up, Julie? Good to see you again. You're the leader of the People's Forum. You got $20 million from Roy Neville Singham to protest. Can I ask why you don't want to speak with me right now? Do you deny that you got $20 million to protest? You don't deny that?
Where do they find these people?
What do you think about the people of Venezuela celebrating on the streets?
What?
What do you think about that?
I mean, at the end of the day, I stand with the people of Venezuela against U.S. imperialism.
They're the worst looking people I've ever seen.
Can I ask how the PSL is involved with this protest?
You know they're paid when they have brand new, beautiful printed signs by like the highest quality printer.
They put this together pretty fast.
And you have a woman, free Maduro.
I'm just fed up. I think we need more people out here.
Free Maduro.
We should not be in Venezuela right now.
Why do you want them freed?
The right way to do it is not by doing illegal crimes yourself.
What is the right way to do it?
I can't tell you the right way to do it, but right now what I know is that this is not the right way.
I don't know, but he should be free. Oh, she reads the sign.
Party for Socialism and Liberation. The PSL is funding this. The PSL is putting out these signs because it's not about Venezuela. It's about instituting socialism throughout this country. That's why all of these, you see Answer Coalition is at the bottom of these PSL.
How much money are you making? I make 14 an hour. How about you?
And there you have it. That last video, as you can see, the protesters were saying how much they make. They're just out there for show. This is becoming more and more disruptive, and people like Don Lemon enhance these type of activities, in my opinion. So now that Dunn is backpedaling and we continue to see more and more staged acts of violence, staged act of activism and protesting, it's quite disgusting. And America really needs to wake up to what's actually going on, and they need to start charging people in real time so that this rhetoric and these dangerous actions be eliminated. I'm all for protesting. I'm all for, but when you start impeding the law, when you start engaging in disrupting people's privacy and their place to worship as well, this when it becomes a problem. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. It's your boy Mercy. I'm out.